Alright YouTube, so for the finale of Star Wars Skeleton Crew, the kids, aka the Skeleton Crew, are reunited with their parents, albeit not in the way they had hoped. They all return to At-Aten, but it's through John, aka Jude Law's character with a million names, who is such a cool bad guy in this episode. So yes, seeing as it is the finale, it will contain spoilers, this review. I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt, and I really am excited to give you guys my opinions on this episode. Before I do, I gotta say I'm really excited I reached this point, that I was able to finish this series in such a short period of time, at least short for me. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I really enjoyed this series. I really hope there's a Skeleton Crew season 2, even if it's not as good as season 1. I would still like something, and I will say that Jude Law's origin in this finale was super cool, hearing his backstory about the Jedi, how one of the Jedis discovered him and then she was hunted down, which I presume is something to do with Order 66. I would like to see this origin explored, but if they don't, not the end of the world. There are so much Star Wars literature and Star Wars unexplored media to tie in, or maybe I could even fantasize about my own how this could have ended. But I really loved when Jude Law activated the lightsaber, and he actually has the Force. Initially I thought he was just using like magnetics characteristic gimmick, but after seeing some of the action in this episode, I'm convinced he's Force sensitive, that there's no way he was using magnets or robotic stuff or any junk. I'll say that Fern, one of the younger kids in the episode, was super cool, as well as KB, Wim, and Neil. They're all super cool characters, especially Neil, who's the little elephant guy. I think he's super fun. One thing that I will say is a big spoiler for this series is that I was really surprised to find out who the supervisor was. Not going to give it away, but I'll say it definitely went in a direction I did not expect it, which led to a citywide blackout, and then the pirates invading, and then a call for help for the X-Wings and the rebellion to come help out, which was super cool and made me cry tears of joy seeing those rebel ships, especially the little fighter ship that's shown in the opening of A New Hope. I can't remember the exact name. So aside from the obvious pick, Jude Law's character might just be my favorite Star Wars villain solely for this episode and other episodes throughout the series, as well as his impact that he was able to leave in such a short period of time. I do presume he is based on someone in the Star Wars comic books or extended universe, but seeing as I'm rusty with that, I can't talk too much, but I have seen some links and articles about his character and who he may be based off of, which I'll definitely explore and talk about in vlogs to come. But also, overall, this episode reminded me a lot of the opening scene to Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was one of my favorite Star Wars movies, and I love the Battle of Jakku, which this exactly reminded me of, with the pirates and sort of the rebels coming in, which is a key difference from this and the Battle of Jakku. So it was good that they kept it fresh, and it was, as Obi-Wan said, another happy landing. It was kind of a happy ending, ended on a high note, which I think gives us some potential for a season 2, because although I do sometimes like when series end on a dark note, I do think that if we want to see season 2 of Skeleton Crew, it's got to end on a high note. And I'll end this vlog on a high note by saying shout out to Husky for the killer beats. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned more soon. Goodbye.